Nicola Sturgeon has been accused of trying to curry favour with Brussels as Nigel Farage claimed the nationalists do not really want Scotland to be independent. Nigel Farage hit out at Nicola Sturgeon after the Scottish First Minister was accused of taking the European Union's side after she threatened to start publishing sensitive details of supplies of COVID vaccine arriving in the UK. The Reform UK leader claimed the SNP do not want independence but want Scotland to become a satellite state of the European Union. Julia Hartley-Brewer invited Mr. Farage to discuss the ongoing jab dispute on her talk radio show and asked whether Ms. Sturgeon was simply looking to gain the EU's favour. Mr. Farage said, "One of the arguments which I have failed with over the last 20 years is to say that the SNP and Nicola Sturgeon don't want independence. Whenever I hear on the BBC about the independence campaign I scream. They want Scotland to be a satellite state of the European Union." He added, "Nicola Sturgeon is showing her true colours. She is prepared to publicly betray confidential information about the UK's stock of vaccines in order to curry favour with Brussels. Because she hopes when the next referendum comes, Brussels will be saying come on in the water's lovely and she can present that to voters in Scotland," he continued. "I just hope that Scottish voters who are in favour of breaking away from the United Kingdom realise it will be a swap. It will be leaving the United Kingdom joining the United States of Europe." Mr. Farage added, "Oh, and by the way, Miss Sturgeon, if we had still been in the EU you would have hardly any vaccine at all. So here's the benefit of being part of Brexit Britain." On Thursday, the Scottish First Minister promised to publish information which would reveal how many vaccines would be delivered to Scotland each week. Downing Street has urged for the data to be kept under wraps and said it was a national security issue. Brussels has demanded AstraZeneca send some jabs it had earmarked for the UK to the continent after the drug's manufacturer admitted it would not be able to deliver as many doses as promised to the EU. With shortages of jabs worldwide, the government fears sharing information about its supply could lead to jabs being diverted elsewhere. Senior backbencher Sir Ian Duncan Smith accused the SNP leader of showboating to try and curry favour with the EU. He added Ms. Sturgeon should for once in her life thank the UK government for having vaccines so people in Scotland have a better chance of surviving coronavirus than if it was stuck in the EU, which is her dream.